You ever wonder why the founding fathers of the United States of America put the First Amendment separation of church and state into the Constitution? Well, there's a real reason why. It's because between 1783, when the Revolutionary War ended, and 1787, when the Constitution was ratified, each of the original 13 states had their own state-sanctioned religion. Like, for example, Georgia, the Carolinas, and Virginia all sanctioned the Episcopal Church. Delaware sanctioned the Lutheran Church. Maryland sanctioned the Roman Catholic Church. Pennsylvania and New Jersey sanctioned the Quakers. New York sanctioned the Dutch Reform. Connecticut sanctioned the Congregationalists. And Rhode Island sanctioned the Baptists. And also, Massachusetts sanctioned the Puritans. And New Hampshire sanctioned the Separatists. And each of these individual states were threatening to tear each other apart over religious affiliation. And as well, they also knew that these religions could also start a civil war in this country, like what happened in Europe, where people literally unalived each other over religious debates and discourse, and started wars over religion. And the founding fathers also wanted to ensure that there was a diversity of participation in government at that point, because if you were not a member of that specific state-sanctioned church, you couldn't be in the public service and you couldn't be elected officials. So, like, if you weren't part of that denomination, or if you were Jewish, you were treated as a second-class citizen, and most of the Muslims at that point were enslaved people. So that is why we at this time must heed the advice of the founding fathers of not sanctioning religion in our nation and respecting the separation of church and state. So, peace and blessings, y'all.